our 13th CrowPi lesson. In this lesson we are going to learn about the servo. What is the servo? A servo is like the step motor but less accurate. A servo can move by degree. You set a degree for the movement you want it to move and it will move by that way. A servo is very useful for small movements and moving stuff from place to place. For example, if you are making a robotic arm and you want it to move up and down, you can use a servo, or from left to right. But you cannot use both left to right and up and down. You will need two servos for this purpose. How does the servo work? We have positive pin, negative pin, and the GPIO pin is connected to GPIO 22 in our CrowPi. As you can see, the servo motor comes with the servo interface. We have this interface on our CrowPi, so we don't need any modification or any extra wires. How are we going to do it? Let's go into our CrowPi and take a look. Hi, we are back into our CrowPi. Let's take a look at our servo. Our servo is right here. It's included with every version of CrowPi. Now, we need to connect it into the servo interface. The servo interface is located right here. We can see it and connect it by ourselves. Make sure you connect it to the right direction, like this. Right. Now, the servo cannot work simply like that. We need to turn on the right switch, completely on. So let's go to the right switch right here and turn it on. To make sure it's on, you can see the LED next to the step motor light up. Now we are ready to look into our code. Go into your CrowPi folder and find the script called servo, right here, servo.py. We open it with our Python IDE, and then we'll go line by line trying to understand how does it work. We import the RPI GPIO library as GPIO, which we need the GPIO library to control the servo. Then we import the time and sys. As we talked before, sys control the system functions. For example, sys exit to quit the application. Now we have a class called SJ90, which is the servo model. In this class we have a lot of functions. We'll go through some of them to understand how does it work. First, we initialize the servo. We write the pin as GPIO pin 22, which is a servo pin. Then we set the GPIO mode into GPIO board. Then we set up the pin into GPIO out, as we need to give it out command to the servo to flip over. And we set up the direction. We start the direction from 0, which means to initialize the servo. But we can set any direction if we needed to start from a specific place. Then we start the servo. We have a function called cleanup to clean the servo GPIO. As we talked before, we have a function called GPIO cleanup, which cleans the pin, and we can use them later on for different purpose. We have a function called current direction to get the current direction of the servo. And then we have function like set direction to set the direction of the servo, and the speed is going to turn into the direction. Now let's take a look at our main function. We make an object S and put it inside the servo. The 0 means the direction to start with. We can change it to any direction we want it to begin with, but 0 is the default. Now we do a while loop to keep this running forever. First we change the direction to 100, and then we change the direction to -100. You can play with the direction and try to see which direction you can set it up to and what speed. Look what happens when you run it. Let's try to run it and see. We click the green button to run current script. After we run, the servo will start turning around both directions completely and then turning back. This is the main program to turn from left to right, from left to right. And as we can see in our console, it says turn right, turn left, turn right, turn left. Try to change it and make it turn faster or slower or even different directions. We hope to see what you can make with our servo, and looking forward to see you in our next lesson.